Hello everybody, this is Master Discord again. I had a little bit of interest in my previous video about the chicken soup XP farm, so I decided I would go over a little bit of a tutorial. It took me some work to figure out exactly how I wanted to do it, but I think I've got those problems solved, and this should be fairly informative and relatively easy to do. So, first off, you want to have a relatively flat spot. It's not that important, but I like it. Makes it easy. You don't have to build walls around the thing. Just dig a 7 by 7 by 7 hole. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, or rather 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So, and then you want to dig that down so you are, well, here's 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. As you can see, I'm in creative mode, but this works great in normal mode. It just didn't want to farm up all the materials to build the stupid thing yet again. Because I already have 3 in my main world. I don't want to build another one for no reason. So, well, I guess there is a reason. I'm showing y'all how to do it. What you will need is a total of a bunch, probably, what, 49 signs to hold up the water. I tried fences and a few other things. They don't work as well. Signs are perfect. I hope they don't change the code on that to something completely different. It's just right now. It would be kind of frustrating to see them change the water flowing over signs instead of through them. Okay, if this wall here is the way out, if this is the exit, then you want to put your signs perpendicular to that wall. You can put them along this wall. It won't make a huge difference, but if you do, it's just that much harder to look straight up and see a whole bunch of chickens to kill. You end up having to turn this way and go back and forth and fight against the current pushing you this way, and it's just way easier to put them along this wall. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You don't have to watch me. I'll fast forward through this in a minute probably. Or maybe you like listening to me talk. I don't know. All right, there we go. You see we've got these nice little rafters going along here. And the whole point of that is so that we can make a place for the chickens to swim. This is our chicken soup pot. By putting one water source in each corner, all of the chickens will float towards the middle. While they will still kind of hang out around the edges occasionally, for the most part, they're going to float towards the middle, and they will not suffocate along the walls. So, of course, you want to build a way out. Maybe you want to make a door into your primary mine or out to your house. I don't know. That'll work if that's what you want to do. I built some steps in my previous version. Maybe you just want to build a ladder somewhere so you can just climb up. I recently found I think chickens can climb ladders, at least to some extent. But anyway, so then you want to put one water source in each corner and one in the middle, or we could go all the way across the back. That doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. And if you're using Zombies mod pack, this is what I do. I place one crafting table, or a one row of crafting tables, I should say, if I can get out of this stupid hole. One row of crafting tables again. along there. And now what that'll do is any nearby chest will be a spot that can suddenly magically receive eggs. So any egg that, or anything else that lands on these crafting tables will magically pop into the nearest chest. So we have those, and let's say there's 2 more. So now let's say if I toss, oops, sorry about that. Jeb's video controls are a little bit weird. So if I toss that in the water, okay, well you saw that, I think. It fell right in there. Didn't go in that chest, but it did go in that chest. So nifty, I think. You don't have to use Zombies mod pack. The water will push all the eggs to the front, and you can just kind of AFK here, and you'll get some of them. Some will collect on the sides. That's really up to you. They will all drop down. Maybe you have some other system that you want to do for collecting them, but this works well for me. I filled up 6 or more chests full of eggs in a very short period of time, and I think it's quite efficient. So nice little 3 by 3 by 1 hole there on the side. And now this isn't completely necessary, but if you put a wall here, it will help to prevent any chickens from spawning inside the wall and then either suffocating or popping outside. It's not necessary that much, but it does help. So they'll all end up in here for the most part. Now, I'm also going to show you how to make a repeat, or rather not a repeater, but a clock signal to power these in such a way that they will be persistent after a restart most of the time. I can't guarantee that it will work all of the time, but in my experience, it usually does work. So when you save, you don't have to worry about it not having to be restarted when you load again. It'll just work. Or you can turn it on and off using that. One thing I have seen is that pistons don't always pull the block back. Sticky pistons won't always pull the block back from the hole, which is irritating, so you just break it and add a new one if you have to. But if you just leave it on, it won't matter. So as you can see, this oscillates basically forever. You save, you load, it'll continue doing this. Whereas redstone repeaters don't, they get stuck. I've noticed they get stuck in the on position, even though they shouldn't. And this again is in 1.9 pre-release 5. Most of this will work in any recent version of Minecraft, but I like 1.9 pre-release 5. I'm waiting very patiently, or rather impatiently, for the newest version to come out. So let's turn off the, yeah, see, there's that glitch. Now we're going to take these 3 and fill them up with eggs. And we'll see just how many chickens we can spawn from that. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ka-chunk. Look at the chickens go. Ah. Stupid chicken. You thought you could escape, huh? So, you can see you get a lot of chickens really, really quick. So, you can just let this go and it'll spawn, I don't know, what's 64, each stack of 64 eggs should be what? About 8 chickens, and there's 9. So, you'll get an average of 216 chickens, give or take, per full load of that. That's probably more chickens than anybody could ever need. Watch this chicken. Wahaha. bad. Okay, that was a little bit sadistic, but it was fun. Okay, so chickens are still smashing themselves on the wall. But if you notice, there's no chickens turning pink around the edges. The only time they get hurt is when they hit that wall, so we don't have to worry about them suffocating themselves. And let's drop down below and see, we fall right through. And forgive me for my phone. Just a moment here. Sorry about that. Little mishap with keys getting locked in cars, with cars running, and yeah. Okay, well, where was I? I was talking about this thing and large numbers of chickens, right? Well, we should probably have seen... No, I didn't leave it running, so we should see some eggs dropping down pretty soon. The neat thing is, if you're down here just waiting around, you can watch for the little white egg bits to fall down. That means it's still firing up above, so we're all good. Frame rate's actually not too bad at the moment, and just waiting for some chickens to start popping out some eggs. I actually really like this map. The seed is Bebop N Rocksteady, no capital letters, no spaces. Pretty straightforward. This spot where I built this farm actually had a tree growing on it that was cut off by the clouds. A big oak tree. And right, let's see, which direction is it? More or less this direction, to the east of spawn, there is a hole that drops all the way down to Y30, which is quite close to bedrock. So, yeah, see this ravine right here? There we go. Yep, Y29. I am using Zombies ore redistribution mod, so the ore you see here will not be in the same places as it will be in your version, but nevertheless, this is pretty neat. Glowing ore as well. A few side passages in here. Ooh, dungeon. Exposed dungeon, no less, and that's a zombie spawner. Very nice. So, if you guys want to use that, feel free. I really enjoy when people get some enjoyment out of stuff like that. So, take it from me, this is a good map. I don't know if there's any diamond down there. I would assume there is. But it works good for spawning some chickens too. I think it would be a great map for doing... yeah, what's it called? Oh, Tree Spirit Challenge. So, because there's a lone tree up here. And that's the only tree pretty much anywhere nearby. I think that'd make a pretty good grandfather tree, don't you? Wow. The frame rate's so low, it makes the piston look like it's just going really slow. That's awesome. But see what I mean? As soon as I move out of range of those chicken sounds, it speeds right up. Even though I can still see them flopping around just fine. So. There's some egg. Eggs drop down. Drop into the chests. Not that one, though. Right there. So, that's basically it. You're welcome to use the design, improve upon it. I'd love to see your ideas. And if you like, I'm going to be doing more videos, so let me know. If there's any ideas you'd like me to show off, to try out, make a video of, let me know.